We're going to have fun making this card. I'll wait. I'm just about a minute early. I'll wait for folks to hop on. And this is recording as you guys come on. We're going to be using the Windmill Feels dies. How fun is this? And this goes, it's actually the, I got to get used to all of these names again. This is the Tulips Feels bundle. And it has this wonderful windmill in it. So we're going to be using this. I didn't use the bicycle yet, but that was one of the reasons why I ordered this set, was this little bicycle. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. So I'll just, keep talking as people are hopping on. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Judith. Good morning, everyone. Look at how cute this card is. I've been casing from the catalog and having a lot of fun with it. So this is my rendition of it. And so this is what I call like a mega bundle because there's another. Hi, Diane. I'm glad you got me live. Hi, Brenda. Good morning. I'll listen while you move to work. Oh, okay, right. Because you're in California. Yeah. So this is a very big bundle. It has the 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, and then embellishments. And so that's why I chose today and tomorrow to, hi, Mary, to use them both. So tomorrow we'll use the flowering tulips, and that card is really pretty. I made a big boo-boo. Good morning, Sandra, on how to make the card. Yes, ma'am. I made a big boo-boo on Sunday. I forgot to show everybody my Christmas cards. And Sunday is where I have most people, hop on, because a lot of people are working, or like Brenda is driving to work. So as people hop on here, I just want to go ahead, because this will be recorded. I'm going to upload it to Facebook. I want to go ahead and show you these gorgeous cards that I've gotten. This is from a customer of mine, Pam. Isn't that pretty? I'll just show the outsides, okay? So that's from Pam, and they always send me a little note. But I'll just show you the outsides of the cards. This came from a customer of mine, Lene, and I hope I have everybody with the right envelope and name. Look at how pretty this card is. She did this fold. Isn't that cool? Let me move this up. So that would go like that, but here it is. Isn't that pretty? Just very, very pretty. I love the little fox right here. Really, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for all my Christmas cards. Oh, my goodness, they really are gorgeous. Maybe that one was from Paula. I don't know. I might have some of my envelopes a little mixed up over here, because I was really supposed to show these on Sunday. This one I know is from Chris. I appreciate that. Isn't that pretty with that little tree in there? That's from Chris. And this is from my one of my downlines, Lynn. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, this type of card, this is a labor of love right here. These Z-folds, they're something, and it tells a little story. It's a builder set. Look at the kitty looking in the window to the Santa. And the little kitties right here. They're so adorable. Very, very cute. Then here's one from another downline of mine, and she did a Z-fold card also. Isn't this cute? Everyone's style and rendition of things are just so different. Look how she wrapped the presents right there. Isn't that cool? With the elegantly said twine there. Isn't that pretty? So again, these tell a story, and they're just so pretty. Let's see. Now this one is from Carrie. She's a downline. I know, they're amazing, Kelly. Look at this, because I love to quilt. So I love the way that she did this. Isn't that beautiful? She's a quilter also. This is from Carrie. So again, if I have mixed some names up, I apologize. This is from a customer, Brenda. Isn't that pretty? I love this paper. I have always loved this paper. The heartwarming hugs, just beautiful. Thank you. I have all the colors and everything are just wonderful in every single one of these cards. What an array of beautiful cards. Let's see. This one is from Patty Weed. She's a downline of mine, and sometimes she's on here. So this is like a trifold. Isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous. Look at that coloring right there. Just beautiful. Let's see. Then this is from Susan. This is a customer, paper pumpkin customer of mine. Isn't that pretty? And she added the gold right here. I love that. I love the deer, right? This is from a customer, Sue. And so this opens like this. And then there's sentiment on the back. But look at how cool that is. You know, a lot of times we've seen this toward the front and then this part of the card positioned to the back. I love the way this is in the front. And that opens up like that. And of course, I love pine cones. Here is one from Diane. This is a customer of mine. Look at those snowflakes. Aren't they so pretty? Just beautiful. How much fun. Every single card is different. Every single card is using something different. It amazes me. This is from customer Jill. It amazes me everyone's, you know, you could give them all the same product and each card is going to be different. So this is with the layering dioramas. I love that. Isn't that cute? And let's see, this one is from customer Karen. So pretty. I love the mixed media like that. I don't do that very well, and this one is done quite well with the stripes and the red and the green. And then this one, oh, this is the one from Pam. I had the envelopes mixed up. Good morning, Joan. So this is the one from Pam, and she used one of our snowflakes. So yes, I did. I had a couple of envelopes mixed up, but then I received, because of all my customers and everything, and my downlines and my paper pumpkin people and every bit of the ordering that you guys have done for me this year, I received this special note from Tyler Smedley from Stampin' Up. And guys, he hand wrote this. And it says, even though COVID has totally messed up everything for the incentive trip, your earning the trip is still a sign of your amazing success. Well done. We look forward to celebrating your achievement in the spring. So grateful for you, Tanner Smedley. I'm sorry, it's Tanner Smedley, not Tyler. This really means a lot to me. This card is handwritten and comes directly from Stampin' Up. And I would not have received this special card if it wasn't for every one of you. So thank you very, very much. I've had a wonderful year. I hope you've enjoyed things that I've given back over the last couple of months. I hope you've enjoyed your calendars and my team, their bone folders. And we are on to many, many, many hours of crafting fun, because when you have something like this to play with, it's amazing. Okay, so let's go over our measurements here. Okay, so I have a base of Pool Party at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. So it opens like this. I have a piece of basic white in here at 5 by 3.75, and I just did a little stamping there. And we'll do that in just a moment. And then outside, this actually is a piece of basic white at 5.25 by 4. We're going to do some blending with Evening Evergreen and Pool Party. I would have never thought. So over this past little bit, instead of doing like a major 3-hour event or something of kicking off the catalog, I have been kicking this catalog off like 3 times a week with these lives, because I've just been casing the catalog. I know, Mary, right? My Christmas cards are beautiful. And I wanted to show them Sunday, because then I want to take them here and I want to display them when everybody comes over for Christmas. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so I was glad to show them today, and I completely forgot about them on Sunday. Okay, so back to this. This piece is actually basic white. It's 5.25 by 4. And then I have 3 pieces here of Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, and Daffodil Delight. And these are all 1.5 by 4. These are all 1.5 by 4, and we're going to make this right here. And then these are just scraps. I don't even know how big these are. Sometimes what I do, let me show you what I do, because I cut corners. I just take my die and I put it right here, and then I snip my paper and I've got it. So that's the way I just snip it, because this was a piece of scrap. So it is 2 inches, 2 by 3. 2 by 3 will get it. Good morning, Marty. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you enjoy my videos. Thank you, Marty. I appreciate that. And then for the windmill, this is about, is this about 4x4? Yeah. Well, 3¼ by 3¼ for the windmill. And we'll cut that out. Okay, so, and then I have my little punch here with our Just Thinking of You today. So let me move this aside. Let me get out what I need to cut. And we've got that one. Good. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy this bundle. And I've also used, because this stamp set right here doesn't have any sayings, so of course I went to the Flowering Tulips and I pulled out Just Thinking of You Today from there. And the inside also. Let today be the start of something new. Actually, I forgot to take that off of here. Put that on a block. I would try to have myself organized, but you know, it's life. So let's put this on a block. Okay, let's move this aside. And this is just a little piece of scrap basic white. And in Evening Evergreen, I'm going to stamp Just Thinking of You Today. Just Thinking of You Today. Let me get my mat, my foam mat for this. We're going to do a little embossing, so I have some grid paper, just a teeny bit. Just Thinking of You Today. And let me bring this scalloped, you know, our double oval, and we're going to do it with a scallop on the top. And see, it doesn't matter if your saying is crooked. When you put it into a punch, you can straighten it up with the punch. Just move your punch around. So that's all we need right there. Okay, great. All right, now let's go ahead to the inside of the card and let's go ahead and stamp that. And we're going to use some Pool Party here. Really ink that up well. My other one came out a little light. And whoop, need it straight up and down there. And let's get this in, try to get this in the middle of the card. Looks pretty good from here to me. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, now let's get our tree, and I'm going to use our Evening Evergreen, and I'm going to stamp the tree one time, and then I'm going to stamp another one right next to it. I've been really liking these shadow effects, and a tree up here. Whoop, don't need to ink that up again, and a shadow effect. Isn't that pretty for the inside of the card? So nice. Okay, let's go ahead and add this so that we get this piece out of the way. Right there. I'll use a little Tombow. You can use any kind of adhesive that you love. Use your adhesive that you love. So right here, and that's wonderful. Just like that. I'm going to bring my envelope in because I want to do the same thing with that tree. And then we will be done with that. So it's just stamp it once and just go to the side and stamp it again. And it gives it such a pretty little effect there. I forget who I saw do that. And I was like, oh, I like that. Looks really great on an envelope, right? Okay, let's move this aside. And let's see. Now we're going to go ahead and do some ink blending. This piece is 5¼ by 4. And the first thing that we're going to blend is the entire piece. And this is my rendition of what happened in that catalog. It's the best that I could come up with. I'm not sure really how they did it, but this is my rendition of it. So I'm going to do the whole thing in Pool Party. And even though I want a lot of ink, I always tap off at first because I don't want a blob, okay? And then you're just gonna, and I want this to be really, really light. See, you don't want that blob on this paper, if at all possible. Sometimes it happens, right? And I'm just gonna just keep going here until I get the color that I like. And these brushes, this is just so light and soft when you use these blending brushes. Of course, if you don't have them, you could use a sponge, but you'll get a different effect. I got a little blob right there, but that's okay. That's going to be on the bottom, and that will be covered up. So I like that right there on the top. I like that. Let's go just a little bit more right in here. Okay. There we go. All right, now I'm going to switch to Evening Evergreen. And this for sure you definitely want to tap off because this is some dark ink, okay? And now I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. And it gives it that little green, bluish green effect that I just love behind the brown of the windmill. I'm just going to come down into this area very lightly down here just in case something does show through, but it's okay. It's really the top of it that you need. Let's see, do I like that? I think so. I think I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want it to be overpowering, okay? This is going to go on here. I really like that. A little cloudy looking. I like it. Okay. Now, let me close this ink up. We're going to do a little embossing. Everything, I noticed in this catalog, we have a lot of clouds. Isn't that fun? Clouds are fun. So whoop, here's my two little clouds that come in this stamp set. Right here. Aren't they cute? So it looks like in the catalog, let me bring my mat back in. And I'm going to take my embossing buddy. If you don't have an embossing buddy, you can get a baby sock at the Dollar Tree and put cornstarch in it and put a rubber band around it and you're good to go. Okay. Or you could go to Hobby Lobby and purchase one. Or Michael's. I'm going to open my white embossing powder. Let me get my Versamark. Versamark's very sticky ink and it stays wet for a little while. I want to put the large cloud with the Versamark right here in the center. Just about here. And then two little ones. Put one here, and then one here. Okay, that's all. Now, let me bring in this powder. Move this aside. That's why we're on this grid sheet, just in case I make a mess, because it's very possible. Look how cute. It outlines these little clouds. They've used a lot of embossing powder in here too, in the catalog I've noticed. And it really allows me to really use my embossing powder. Because if I watch that they've done it, I'm like, oh yeah, that would look great like that. The thing about embossing powder is that you want it to melt like paint. So I'm going to use my heat tool. Let me go ahead and put this away, because that could be a disaster too, right? If you hear anything knocking on the door, I was using the Roomba. I'm cleaning the house for Christmas. And so I think the battery's dead now. Of course, I'm in here, so it's looking for its host, you know, to hook up to. And that's in the kitchen, and I've got it blocked off. So there we go. so it might knock on the door a little bit. But I heat this up until I see it get nice and shiny. Nice and shiny like paint. You don't want anything to be dull. You want it to get nice and shiny like white paint. And here we go. It's so much fun to watch it. Isn't that pretty? So there's our clouds on our piece. Very, very subtle, very subtle. Looks so pretty. Okay. All right. Now, let's move this aside and this aside. And I want to get this out of the way because now we're just going to, well, I don't know. I can just cut on top of it, right? Okay. We're going to move the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine in. And I'm going to just use the big one because I need it for the windmill. But the other pieces you can use the little one with. But with this, I could just put them all up here and we could do one cut, right? So let's see. The outside is soft suede. And then the outline of the little windmill house is crumb cake. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and cut all of these out very nicely. And I always tell everybody, I love the mini stamp cut and emboss machine, but if you're looking to purchase something for the first time, get the big one because it cuts everything. I might be Siri coming for the holidays. Oh, how funny, LOL. Brenda, that's so funny. So here we go with all of our little pieces. These are so cute. And now let's pick this one up. And let me get my little tool here. And see, these are just gonna pop right out. They're loose. I ran it through twice. They're, you know, back and forth. And I didn't do that because it's not like these wouldn't be loose. I just do that because my hands are on this side. It just makes it easier on camera. Due to the fact that at times I'm a klutz and I would hit the camera with the plates. So it's just a preventative of me not giving you guys a ride of your life on camera and getting you dizzy. I'm just gonna poke these out. They come out so quick. You could use a die brush too. Okay, there we go on that. And then this one too. Let's poke all this out and I'll clean all this up in a little bit. Good morning, Carrie. Oh, I don't blame you for sleeping in. That's awesome. Yes, I got up early today so that I would, oh, I've got adhesive strip on this. I remember now. I put adhesive strip on this. I need to run this through again. So I will get that mini out because I need a little bit more pressure on that. Hold on. Let me move this away. I was like, what am I feeling back here? I put adhesive strip on it. The first one that I did, of course, I put it down with Tombow. But this one I put the adhesive strip on. And now watch this, okay? So I can feel that it's not cut all the way. Honest, guys, you can feel it. It locks right into place, okay? It locks right in there. And you can just run it through again. No big deal. It just locks. You can feel it. Let me just... I was like, what is that? What is on the back of here? But I forgot when I designed these cards. I was like, oh yeah, when I do it on camera, I'll put the adhesive sheet on it. They all get designed like in one day. Well, except for the Sunday one. Oh, wait till I show you the Sunday card. We're going to have fun with that. Let's see if we can get this to poke out now. Yes, now these are coming out quite well. I have the old die cutter from, yes. Yeah, you've got like a big shot. They're great. Now, a lot of times with the adhesive sheets, you don't have to poke all of this out because a lot of times if you peel it, the little pieces come with it. See? See how they come with it? There we go. Isn't that easy peasy? So and then this becomes a sticker, okay? See, so that's all right there. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. Good, good. All right, let me move this aside. And let me move this aside. Now let me really get this out of the way because I don't want to make a mess or too big of a mess, right? Okay, so here we have our little windmill house. And now with this being a sticker, I'm going to start at the bottom here and line it up. And then just let it fall into place. And it's perfect. And it just sticks right down there. Isn't that cute? Now right here, I'll take my, you'll have a take your pick tool. This is an old one. And you'll just make a hole. Okay, just like that. So that the brad can go through. Now, I realized with these brads, to allow this to spin, the littlest, the round one, the little round one is good. I wanted to put a larger one on it, but I couldn't get it to spin really well. So I switched it out. So we're going to put this right here, and we're just going to put our brad through. Remember these brads? Well, would we get these with Give It a Whirl dies? Had these, but they're in the catalog. They're in the annual catalog. So then I spread these, but I pushed them down, okay? So that they wouldn't be sticking up. See, and now it spins perfectly. Isn't that fun? My Big Shot has to be shimmed on some dies. Would you then recommend the small cut and emboss machine? You know, I mean, if you're looking to replace your Big Shot, I would, honest to goodness, for the first time, I would suggest the big one. I think you're going to really like it. You know, because like if your Big Shot, you're still using the blue plate or something like that, the every plate comes with that. So, you know, I mean, it all depends. I like them both, but like I say, if you're looking for a large machine and, you know, if the Big Shot is not working properly and you're looking to replace, I would definitely go with the big machine first. The embossing folders fit through there really well. And yeah, so, you know, first I always recommend that first. Now I'm going to switch to the Tulip dies right here. You know, I mean, you know, sometimes you got to look at what you're working with a whole lot of. I, of course, work with a lot of embossing folders, so I need the big machine. You know, but some embossing folders, of course, fit the little one. And, but, you know, like I say, if you're looking to replace, I feel like your investment, your best investment to do everything with is the larger machine. And, you know, and then somebody could get you the little one for your birthday or something special like that. I'm about to bring the bigger one in, so I'm cleaning off the plate right now. You know, that's just my opinion, but you know, you just about can't. I have to admit, you just about can't pass up that mini. It's kind of fun. Okay, now I have these pieces are 1/2 by 4, and this is going to be this part right down here. We're going to make this little area. Okay, so now I want to place this on here, and I want it in different places so my flowers are different. So the first one that I run through, I'm going to put it kind of on the end. I'm going to let it hang off a little bit, and I'm going to let my little swoop down here always touch the bottom, okay? I'm going to just tape it down with a little washi tape just to hold it in place. I have plates on my order I'm going to place tomorrow. I need to just buy stock in plates, I'll tell you. I go through them like crazy because I use them every day. You know, this craft room here, it gets 8 to 12 hours of work in it a day. Yeah, and I love it. Because what else would I be doing, you know? Okay, now we're going to take this out. Let's take the washi tape, and it's okay if it tears it because that's not the part that we're using. Okay, we'll just pop these little diddly bobs out. So we have that to go with first. And every time you do this, it'll look a little different. You know, you'll position the paper a little bit differently. And that's what makes, you know, all the card making and everything that we do so unique. Not so much cookie cutter, right? Okay, there's that. Now I'm gonna do, the next one is Calypso Coral. And let me just poke these guys out down here. And now this time when I line this up, I'm going to line it up more toward the center. But again, I'm going to bring my little swoop down here to the bottom, okay? Now, throw my washi tape on there and cut this part out. And it's normal for these machines to pop, and you can hear it, okay, like that. Don't think you're breaking anything, although, you know, stuff can happen. But, yeah, most of the time you're not breaking anything. It's normal for it to pop when it's going past the die. Look how pretty. And then now we have some, you know, like when we layer this together, they're not just going to be right on top of each other. See, we want it to look like, you know, it's a garden of different color flowers. That's fun. All right, let me take this off. And I'll just do the same thing. I'll just poke these little things out down here. And again, I've got the die brush. I just To me, it's just so fast. I just go poke, poke, poke. They're loose. They just come out. Okay, now let's remove this paper. Boy, the Roomba's gonna have fun in here with all these pieces, I'll tell you. That little thing, it's actually not a Roomba, it's a Bob Sweep. It's an off-name brand, but I've had it for 4 or 5 years now, and works like a charm. And it was like, at the time that I purchased it, it was half the price of what they were selling Roombas for. Okay. Now this one, you see, I put it more toward the end of the die, just to give us that variation of height. And back through. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. And that. Take these off. Then we have to make our little, you know, this card takes a little bit to make. We're building it. This is a builder. There's a lot of builder sets in here. So hours and hours of fun in the craft room for sure with a lot of these sets. Let me move this to the side. Okay, and I'll get all my pieces here the best I can. Scraped into my trash. Okay, good. Now we're going to make this little element here. And so I want my Daffodil Delight in the front, and then my Petal Pink, and then let's see, I want Calypso Coral. Okay, like that. And then some Petal Pink in the back, okay? So you don't have to put any glue on the first one. Put it on the second one because we're going to layer. And if you see here, my border is a lot thinner than this one right here on this one. So, you know, like I say, each card will come out a little bit different, but it's still going to look fantastic. So put a little bit of glue down here, whatever kind you like. And then I'm just going to layer this on top of here. Just like that. Okay. Just like that. Cute, right? Okay, now put your glue on this one. We're going to come around here, put it toward the bottom the best you can. And then you're going to layer that on top of here. And see, it made a garden of flowers. Isn't that cute? An absolute garden of color. I love it. Okay, now, let's move that aside. Let's bring our card base in. Let's go ahead and add our base here. And we have our cute little white flower, or clouds, flowers. See, I always craft well with flowers. But I'll tell you, this catalog has me really thinking outside the box. Because, and I can't wait when I do my bundle focus and I come up with, you know, right now I'm just casing. I'm learning a lot. I love this. It's a lot of fun. I've realized that. I have never done that. That was a suggestion on my, with my training with Rhonda and to case. And I thought that that was a wonderful suggestion. And I'm having a ball with it because I am really learning. Now this one, I'm going to use some mini dimensionals and probably a large one here. Yeah. Okay. And then a mini over here. And you know, you could use the sides of your dimensionals, and I think I will. Because I definitely want that supported, right? I always keep a little palette of these little skinny sides that I cut off. And I'm just going to put that right here. You know, of the edges and everything. Good. Okay, now we've got that nice and supported. Let's go ahead and add this to our card right here. And we've already got it. Now, see, this is hanging over. I see it just a tad right there. I don't want that. So I'm just going to snip it. Right? Yeah. Okay. And I want this down here. A nice 4 inches right at the bottom. And we have that height because of the dimension. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Now I want to add my windmill. I want to add it right here. Is that cute? Is that not stinking cute? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's look at this. This is, oh, that's really going to cover those flowers up, isn't it? Well, it's okay. We've got these flowers. See, because I didn't have a thick base right here, so this is really going to cover those flowers up. Yeah, but that's okay. So what I want to do though, like in the book, they put a little bit of this ribbon down, and this is a window pane, and it's evening evergreen, so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take my seal, and I'm going to put a little bit of seal right here. Okay, just a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my ribbon, and I'm going to start here. Okay, and I don't want to come off my card, and I'm going to put this in the seal to hold it. Now I'm going to wrap this around, and when I come around, sometimes it's difficult to put the seal here, okay, on the ribbon. I found it best to use a glue dot the other day. So to make this thicker, we would have just moved the image up on the paper. Hi Lydia, bonjour. Thank you for watching. So I'm just going to bring this across, just like that. And now I'm going to put another glue dot right here. But this is still going to be so pretty, because that windmill is just to die for. And I'm going to loop that here, and I'm going to put that here, and then I'm going to give this a little slice. Just like that. Wasted absolutely no ribbon, okay? Absolutely no ribbon. Now this is going to go on the, well, that one came out really nice. Top and bottom. I always worry too much. So I just have to roll with it, right? I'm going to use these little pieces here where they're flat and they're the sides, because I want my ribbon to have a little place to sit. And it's going to sit inside right there, where I put those dimensionals. Good morning, Cheryl. So right here, let me say this right now to everyone. If you are thinking about getting a nice discount from Stampin' Up, okay, and joining my team on the 4th of January, the special is for $99, you pick $125, and you pick 2 stamp sets of your choice. It's not a list to choose from. It's 2 stamp sets of your choice. This came out adorable, okay? I worry for nothing. So the poor little Roomba is like, please, where's my station out there? We're going to put this right here. Oh, look how cute this is. This card is coming along so cute. Oh, thank you, Bling Bling. I appreciate it. Look how cute. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is adorable. Now, I'll show you something that I did too, to secure these guys up here. I keep putting these back, but I need them. Okay, let's put some dimensionals, but I know that is the special that's coming. So I've had some people ask about what is going on. You get 2 stamp sets of your choice, not a list. And up here on like the rooftop of this little thing, I'm just going to add a couple of these just to give me, I think, let me think here. Yeah, got to add them just to give you the height that you need. So here, and then here. Everything is very Dutch. You know, it's like tulips and this windmill, and I love it. I just love it. And now I'm going to take this little embellishment. This is so fun. And I'm going to place this, let's see, you need to stay in there. We got to kind of bend these guys so that they stay down, see? And then once we put it on here, these 2 dimensionals are going to keep it there for us. I'm going to just put this here. I want to see the door. Oh my goodness. Isn't that adorable? Look, and it spins. Oh my goodness. And it spins. This one came out better than the last one with... so cute. Okay, now let's go ahead and add some butterflies. I love these. And this is another thing. These brush brass butterflies are going to go like hotcakes. They're very flat. And I mean flat, guys. These things, look how flat. Can you see that right there? Look how flat that is. I love it. Great for mailing. So, of course, we need some butterflies flying around where the clouds are. And we're just going to take this right here, and then one more down here. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Stampin' Up, for all your wonderful ideas. So look at what we have here. This is amazing. It's just amazing. What a pretty card, right? What a pretty, pretty card. And this one has a larger border. The bling butterflies are a must-have. The bling butterflies are a must-have. This one spins. So cute. And you want to keep it to where like these can come off of here as they spin. So just keep them like at a cross right there, like an X. And then your clouds look great, right? Because they're embossed and they're shining. How adorable is that? So the card for tomorrow is with the tulips, and we're going to build these. This is fun. These are wraparounds. You're going to enjoy watching that, okay? And then the card for Sunday, I had a blast with this. Absolutely. This was so much fun. So this is the abstract bundle, and these hexagons, I had an absolute fun time doing this yesterday. So that's Sunday's card. But here's our card for today. Thank you, Kelly. If you guys are, now remember, if you're a demonstrator, you are in the pre-order still until January 4th. Then everything's going to go live. Yes, and Merry Christmas to everybody. Everything's going to go live, and whew, there's no telling what is going to happen, because some of this product is just, not some, but all of this product is absolutely beautiful. I love a builder set, Carrie. I do too. You know, I mean, it's just fun to, it's just like those Christmas cards where they're built, you know. You're just making, like, I'm making a field of flowers with a little windmill in it. I agree about the butterflies. They're a must. Yes, yes, yes. These are gonna be crazy. These are gonna go like crazy. I have a feeling, yeah. So I appreciate you all watching and everything this year. I could not have this business without all of you. It's a whole collection of everybody who watches you, who your downlines are, who your Paper Pumpkin subscribers are. It's a whole conglomeration of everybody. And I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Was on the fence about the stamp set, but I love it, definitely. Yeah. You know, sometimes you got to just look and, you know, watch what we do with it sometimes. And it's just so cute. You would love to get a card like that, you know, because there's all kinds of sayings, birthday and everything. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Are you at work? Now did you get to see it? Thank you. Oh, my goodness. So thanks, everyone, for joining. If you cannot join for the rest of the week because of the holiday and family coming over and everything, please watch the replays. But I'll wish everyone happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm not taking any time off because of the way the holidays fall. So I'll be on here on my regular schedule. I really do appreciate everyone. Have a great Christmas, and always go to your craft space and do some happy crafting. Thanks again.